Let me see if we can't get some of the lighting going. It helps a little bit. Let's see. All right, Motorized Misfit, always there. Hey, man, stay ready. You ain't got to get ready. Weddle, me who? Morty, Ripple Rick, Tickle Rick. First, let's see. Dirk Diggler. All right, Dirk. Somebody using your name for putting down some other stuff, man. I thought I blocked you, but it doesn't look like it was you, if that's what you're saying. So, Richard Hertz, what's good, my boy? What's good? Pam, add a bid. You're gay. So what, bro? I mean, it's not like you win a door prize or anything. You know, if you're good with it, who's not? You know what I mean? Stuff. From Alaska. Woohoo! Got them seals up there, boy. What's good from Texas? So speaking of Texas, my next, can you guys see me? Like the lighting sucks, I know. Sorry about that. Let me try see if I move over here, if it works out any better. So, is that better, you guys? Let's see. You look up my shirts, just go to badgersheavyhitters@gmail.com. Tell me what size you want. Now, I did set up a Teespring account with slingshots, coffee mugs. I just haven't figured out how to get it going yet. That's all. So anyway, badgersheavyhitters@gmail.com. Tell me what size you want. With delivery in the United States, it comes out to like $24. So, and it's crazy. Anyway, and I'll get it out to you, 20 minutes after it hits PayPal. So, all the way from Bama, all the way from Alabama, Ohio. Salud. I really don't see anything around here. Hey, Richard Hertz, I really appreciate that. You know what I mean? Because some days some of these comments get me just like, man, I don't come across to you guys like I walk on water, and I don't ever want to act as if I walk on water. My life is full of difficulties. I am the dumb one who keeps parking out there and getting these friggin' parking tickets. It's nobody's fault but mine. I don't blame. Not sitting here saying, no, state, the city. It's my fault. You know what I mean? I should be on top of that. So, okay, so but it has to be done through PayPal, guys. I got some stickers made. From now on, if you do a donation on PayPal, please put your address so that I can mail you out the stickers. Let me show you what they look like. Let's see. They're fun. They're sort of cool, man. So one of you guys drew them for me and gave me permission to use them. So I'm doing just that. Let's see. So yesterday I got to, okay. Oh, how do I make it bigger? I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just not technical savvy. So if you hit it like that, no, I don't want to share it. All right, here, I'll take a picture of it. Bam. Okay. So, bam. 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 Okay, if you can see it, this is one. You can't see it, can you? Damn. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm trying, you guys. I'm trying. So I want to do a reading for you today. You know what I mean? It's a nice Sunday. Everyone's getting ready to start the work week tomorrow, and I think that we could all use a little clearing of the mind, you know, getting ready to get back on track with tomorrow. So, can you guys see it? That's what the stickers are going to look like for the donations that come in. I'll be sending these stickers out now. So that's one. Let me see if I can pull the other one. Send photos. So, bam, bam. Hey, I really love how you guys have been rapping away with each other on here. Some of you guys have hooked up, just like, you know, fans have become friends, man. That's how it's turned out for me, you know. Let's see, can you see them? Can you guys get a decent view? I don't know if you could see or not, but anyway, there they are. That's what the stickers are going to be looking like for the donations that help me, you know, keep somebody in a bed. I appreciate you guys. I've been hitting Patreon, bam, 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 making sure that I get you guys some stuff on there, some sick stuff. That one is tight. All right. That logo is hard. Seed banks in Canada. Seed banks. I know what you're wanting them seeds for. So listen, let's all just take a moment. You know what I mean? So right or left? Somebody tell me right or left. First person, right or left? Right or left? Right or left? Right. Okay. Not hopelessly bad. Okay. We find that we suffer from a disease, not a moral dilemma. We were critically ill, not hopelessly bad. Basic text, page 16. For many of us, Narcotics Anonymous was the answer to a personalized puzzle of long-standing let's see. Personalized puzzle of long-standing. Why did we always feel alone, even in a crowd? We wondered. Why did we do so many crazy, self-destructive things? Why did we feel so badly about ourselves so much of the time? And how had our lives gotten so messed up we thought we were hopelessly bad, or perhaps hopelessly insane? Given that, it was a great relief to learn we suffered from a disease of addiction. That was the source of our problem, a disease. We realized that could be treated. And when we treat our disease, we can begin to recover. Today, when we see symptoms of our disease resurfacing in our lives, we need to not despair. After all, it is a treatable disease we have, not a moral dilemma. We can be grateful we can recover from the disease of addiction through the application of the 12 steps of Narcotics Anonymous. Any program, guys, any program. I go to Alcoholics Anonymous. Just for today, I'm grateful that I have a treatable disease, not a moral dilemma. I will continue applying the treatment for the disease of addiction by practicing the program, you know. So there's a little reading for you. You guys aren't just fucked up. You know what I mean? We have a disease. And once we start feeding into that, we start as youths. You know, we start with the Mickey's Big Mouth or the Pabst Blue Ribbon down on the waterfront. You know, hang on, I need to get a pad and paper because people are getting deleted. I don't care how many subscribers I got, man. This is supposed to be a family-friendly channel, and I want to make sure that I start deleting those that aren't wanting to comply with, you know, what's going on. So, by the way, good afternoon, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. Anyway, King Cree, what's good, my boy? Glad to see you here. Almost 4 years without alcohol. That's great, man. That's, you know, that's doing it. Some days a drink sounds so good, but the self-destruction that comes afterwards, not so good. You know, has anybody heard from Joey? I haven't spoken to him for a minute. Why do I promote going to prison? Deep Lover, you're running a little shallow, my boy. I'm not promoting going to prison at all. What I'm trying to do is not have people make the same mistakes that I made that landed me in prison, you know? And that was the wanting to be a part of, that was wanting attention, that was, you know, acting out to, here I am, you know what I mean? All those things landed me in prison. I don't want you or the next man or the next child or next generation landing in prison. So if you think I'm promoting prison, you're gravely mistaken, and basically you're retarded, and you probably shouldn't be on this channel, you know, because I am promoting staying out of prison. You know, it's not the place to be. So anybody on this channel, you know what I mean, will let you know that I do not promote prison whatsoever. And I don't care S and Y, whatever. You know, homeboys at S and Y, I don't care. I just don't care anymore. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I choose my company. So, you know, please don't think I promote prison. You could talk to anybody that's typing right now, and they'll pretty much tell you that I promote staying out of prison and letting your family know, your youngsters know, your kids, your stepkids, your nephews, whatever. Hey, man, I appreciate you. Hey, man, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. There's such a powerful word, you know? It carries so much weight from the individual that they love for them to look at them and say, man, I'm proud of you. I never got that. Never, you know? And I can't say how I would have turned out had I gotten that, but I know this. I turned a lot of bad behavior. It was more bad behavior than drugs or alcohol or anything else. It was pay attention to me. And even if it was the shittiest attention there was, I was still getting attention. And that's how I ended up doing what I ended up doing. I haven't been to prison, nor do I have an abuse problem. You don't have to go to prison. You know what I mean? You don't have to be an addict. You know, a lot of us are out there just fucked up as it is. Not everybody knows to, you know, hey, take a minute and open the door for the lady in front of you. Hey, homeboy's got 3 items. I got a full shopping cart at the grocery store. Common courtesy would just be like, and common courtesy ain't so common. You know what I mean? Like, hey, my boy, why don't you go ahead? These are things that I try and do. I feel that I owe society. I may have paid my debt according to the judge. They say that, but yet am I allowed to carry a gun? You know what I mean? Am I allowed to vote? Am I allowed to do all these other things? Can I get a passport? No. You know, so supposedly I paid my debt to society, but yet I can't get all these other rights, God-given rights or whatever. Prison. You know what, my boy, you're right. Being an addict out here is a prison. It's a straight prison. You know, a lot of people live within a 4-city block area, you know, collecting their cans or whatever they're doing to get their hustle on to make their damn money for that morning's fix. It's pathetic. I sit here and watch it every day. I stand on my balcony. I just watch what goes on, and it's like, man, by the grace of God, there goes I, you know. King Cree, appreciate that. Yeah, guys, if you could, go ahead and smash that like button. There's 111 of you and only 44 likes. I mean, come on. Am I that bad? You know? So, you know, and I try not to bring up names on here or anything like that. So, you know, sometimes you're wondering, like, what the fuck, who's he talking about? What the fuck is he talking about? Well, I'm not going to bring up names or institutions or anything along that. We do have a code that we're supposed to live by. I didn't go to prison, join some kind of whatever to make sure that I was okay while I was there, and then come out here and turn my back on them. You know what I mean? I still write. I still take pictures of my girl and send them to him. My homeboy still calls my old lady from the shoe. So I didn't turn my back on those that got me through the times that I needed to get to, and I'm definitely not bringing up their names, putting them in a cross to where either they catch another point to where they get validated or something along those lines. Because I don't know if some of you have noticed, but Lieutenant Rodriguez, I will say that name because he was at Corcoran in the shoe. He was the one fighting us. He's the one who sent me that totally awesome email saying, "Hey, Badger, I remember you. You know what I mean? I thought you was the scum of the scum, but after seeing you," and there was also a lieutenant from the police department that got at me saying, "Hey, man, anyway, I don't want to go into all that because it's not pride or ego that's doing that. You know what I mean? God gets to work through me at times, and Russell Smith, damn well it did, my boy. That first calendar, that was a hard one, man. That first calendar was a hard one. The second calendar was nothing nice. And for those of you that got, an old lady and a kid, and then you're going to go to prison and Sancho's over there smashing that old lady of yours. You know what I mean? Telling your kids, shut up and go to bed. That's how it's going down, man, because you wanted to be cool and, pull the trigger or put holes in somebody or whatever. The only reason I'm willing to do that today is if somebody tries to put hands on me or interrupts, my family. Yesterday, I'd like to share this with you guys. I hope it's not too boring for you. One of the tribe told me to go get my grandson some shoes, which I did. You know what I mean? You know who I'm talking about, don't you, Clister? So, I went and got him some shoes. I went and got her some shoes. I got her a little pair of Vans. Can you guys see them? I hope. No. Anyway, they're like little checkered Vans, and her little doll right there. And then for him, I got a couple pairs. I got a black and white pair that has skulls on them. There you could sort of see them, and then a black pair with old school type with a stripe, and then we got some peekaboo socks, and man, the joy that I felt yesterday. I was too embarrassed to show it because I felt something other than hatred or anger or in front of my son, who I still try and keep a man's face about. But I want my son to be able to show joy. And as soon as I get there with my grandson, pat, hits the ball, bam, hits a home run. Well, brings two of them in. Okay, he hits a home run, but he got tagged out on the way in. You know what I mean? Coming in. My first 5 minutes there. It was so awesome. If you guys aren't too bored and you're interested in Badger's family life, this is the gift of freedom, man. The gift of freedom. I talked to my boy, Tim. I'm going to put your name out there, dog. I know I love you, and I know you want to be out here doing what you can be, but you've always been a hell of a father. I aspire to be like you. It is what it is, as you would say. You're doing what you got to do. Trying to figure this out. So, okay, so agnostic. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. So Sorry, I'm not trying to bore you guys. I'm trying to bring you, like this stuff most people would take for granted, like you sit in prison, you're like, babe, I just want to go to, my grandson's birthday party or his whatever. And man, I get to do that today. I'm out here, I get to do it. It's not something I have to talk about anymore. I'm able to go do it. So if you don't see that as a gift, man, I don't know what to say. Obviously, your doors have always opened from the inside because where I come from, your doors were open for you. So let's see if we can see. You ready? All right, let's go, little boy. Let's go. There's my grandboy right there. Okay, he was next up. He was going to pitch, so he played pitcher. He played catcher. Watch, here he goes. Here he goes. Bap. Watch. So mine was just like a real baseball game. Bam! You see that? You see that? That's my grandkid. Yeah, that's right. That's my bloodline right there. Yeah, wake up is a blessing. Every day we wake up above ground is a blessing, my boy. Believe that. Kmart specials. It's cool up. I'm actually a huge Misfit fan. Oh, I got a clean brand on, yeah, but I love the Misfits. Mother, tell your children not to hear my words, not to mean what I do, what I say. Okay, yeah, it feels good about the barbecue. Hey, Southern Cali, what's up on that barbecue, man? What we slinging on the grill? You know what I mean? How old is Badger? Badger's in his 50s. I'll just tell you that. You know what I mean? But I'm 14 for life. Believe that. If you don't believe me, ask my girlfriend. It's Danzig. I love Danzig. You're right. It is Danzig. It's not the Misfits. You're right. My bad. But I mean, he sang for the Misfits. We played cricket over here in England. It's good. He's a Misfit, though. How do I deal with nightmares? Hell, every day in prison was a nightmare. You just walk through them, man. You walk through them, be grateful you got to the other side. I mean, what else do you want me to hear? You try and think of positive shit before you go to bed, right? You read an inspirational book. You read something positive. You try and brainwash your mind to believe something other than the hell that you think you're getting ready to enter that night. I'm trying to deal with other races that are programmed to hate whites. That's a good question. When trying to love, how do we deal with other races that are programmed to hate whites? Hey, man, because they're programmed to doesn't mean you have to program. You know what I mean? I tell this story every now and then because it's a true story. I live in a pretty rough neighborhood. You know what I mean? Canoga Park's not that it's a rough neighborhood. It's South Central, but anyway, I'm driving down the road, total pelon, totally shaved, my head shaved, and there's three brothers in a car over there smoking grass or whatever, and they all got that mean mug look on them. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking, should I mean mug back? And I couldn't help it, bro. When I got up to him, I was like, hey, what's good, my boy? How's life treating you today? You know what I mean? Like when we got to the red light. And two of them couldn't help it, man. This cracker talking to him like that, they cracked a smile. The guy in the back was still trying to be his hard level 4 killer. You know what I mean? Probably because he was the scaredest of them all. But he ended up cracking a smile. Like, hey, man, you guys have a blessed day, you know what I mean? And pay it forward. And they're like, all right. So what could have been an all bad situation just because of a smile, man, just because of a smile and a wave. Hey, guys, I'm not saying that they're not racist still. They may very well be, but they definitely weren't for the next 40 seconds or minute that we spoke. You know what I mean? Like, Sometimes that's all you can ask for. You know what I mean? Ask for what you can get right now. I'll relationship check. Oh my goodness. Come on, man. This ain't for going on there and selling other people's shit. You know, I got my own channel. I'm trying to survive, taking care of people in a bed myself. So I'd appreciate it if, you get at me first. And if I like your clothing line, then I'll definitely promote it. And if you don't believe that, look at all the people I put on. Oh, by the way, I just spent almost 3 hours yesterday with Big Herc. We went and did a bunch of filming, did all kinds of filming. Unfortunately, we didn't do anything for my channel because I wanted to make it to the baseball game. But we did all kinds of filming for Herc's channel. Sorry, Daniel L. You know what I mean? It is what it is, my boy. I'm letting myself down, but I love smoking. I always have. So I don't know what to say. You want me to smoke a vape and die a little quicker or what? So back to Herc. Thanks. Now you made me want one, damn it. We did all kinds of filming yesterday. We touched on some good subjects. So just so you guys know, one of my next few interviews coming on, oh my God, are you ready for this? Is a white Crip. Yep, that's right. He's a white Crip from Texas. White Crip from Texas. You know what I mean? Like he told him, I said, my boy, inside what we do is we wait till you're playing basketball. You got that heart pumping. Thank you, Chris. Chris, you would have been better off going to PayPal and doing it there and putting your address, man. I'm telling you, I'll get at you guys that way with the stickers. And I appreciate you hitting here, but Google takes 60% of this. You know what I mean? By the time I sold a shirt, I was like $3 in the hole last doing that. PayPal is in the description below. It's badgersheavyhitters@gmail.com. Those that take the time to go there, I'm going to send you stickers, man. I guarantee you I got you. Not that I don't appreciate this, Chris, but like $4 of that comes this way and then taxes on that. Yeah. Anyway, I appreciate you. I want you to know that first and foremost, because I am still carrying someone in bed. I got this kid in there right now. His name's Jake. I don't know if he's going to make it. He's not wanting to get into the work as quickly as I want him to. And if I'm putting you in a bed and that's your job is to get into the work of healing yourself, you better fucking get on it. You know what I mean? If not, pack your shit and go back out on the fucking streets. It's that simple. Somebody wants that bed that's willing to work and earn that feeling of freedom that we're seeking. So he better get on it. I made my point very clear to him the other day. I'm like, I'm not throwing you out for rent. I'll throw you out for not doing the work. You know what I mean? And when I say the work, I mean the 12 steps of Alcoholics Anonymous. It's not that difficult. Do you want to feel free? Do you want to live or do you want to die? These are the questions you ask yourself. Do I want to live or do I want to die? Oh, I want to live? Okay, I should probably do this. People go to these 12-step programs, they don't want to do the 12 steps. That's like joining a gang and not be willing to pick up a knife, man. What is wrong with them? Damn well if you join a gang, you're going to end up putting heat in somebody at one point. It's just how it is. So, all right, I'm going to get into some of these readings. See what we got going on. So, he has to want it. You're absolutely right, my boy. If he don't want it, he's out of there. Somebody who does want it will get there. Absolutely. It's hard because I guess you get used to the dose. It's tough time. Do I think the end of the world is near? I don't know. I know this. The human race is really fucking things up, though. That's all I can say. Do I think the end of the world is here? I don't believe the gods will allow that to happen in my lifetime, but we're already giving away all our resources. You know, our water levels down, just all our resources are just being drained away. So, Cowboy and Savage, good guess. Appreciate that. Good friends also. Okay. Recent subscriber. Thank you, Ricky Gabriel, for subscribing. You know, I appreciate it. Tell a friend. I never tell you guys, hey, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Smash that like. You know, today I'm asking you, smash the likes for me, guys. Let's see what I can get going on with the likes wise. You know, I never ask you guys to subscribe because they talk shit on here, I'm booting them, man. Talk about my girl, and somehow I'm going to try and find you. You know what I mean? And that's going to be all bad for me. So, Anonymous, go. Man, you could say that again, Chronic. It's a lot harder staying on it than it is getting off it. You know what I mean? Not that getting off it's any joy either, my boy. Let me tell you. I've done that enough times to know it ain't no joy in the beginning. But, you know, nothing that's worth having is easy, you know. So you can lead a horse to water, right? Helping others out. Steve Reynolds, the whole channel is helping others out. You know what I mean? Your donations to Patreon, that's what covers the bed, man. You know what I mean? That's what covers the cameras, the green screens, Anyway, I don't even want to go into all that, but you know, people think starting these channels is just you got your phone and that's that. That's what you're gonna have. That's not how it is, man. It starts to add up quick, and you're going, holy crap, you know. And fortunately, I've been real fortunate, and the gods have spoken through certain people, and have blessed me with helping me out with the computer, helping me out with this, helping me out with that, you know. Life is hard, man. You know what I mean? It's as hard as we make it. Just think about that. It's as easy as we make it as well. Money-wise, shit, none of us are going to be flowing with money that, you know, it's just, that's not the general population isn't going to be flowing with money. You know, we have to put in the work. Man, and speaking of work, I would kill to go back to work. My knee has been so screwed up lately. My girl's sick of it. I'm sick of it. So, is there anything that subscribers, where'd it go? Okay, I don't know where it went. Is there anything that subscribers can help with other than donations, currency-wise? I don't understand the question. Like, I buy clean socks. The socks is the one thing that I'm always able to give the homeless that they'll take. They don't always want clothes, and they don't always want food. They generally want money so they can buy, you know, dope or alcohol or whatever. And if they straight up tell me, man, I'm sick, you know what I mean? Like, I need to get well today, you know, I'll throw them a $5, man. I've been there. I've been that guy, you know, like, here's $5, bro. I can help you out with that. But it's not something I do every place I go. But you know when somebody's sick, man, their nose is running, you know, a robbery's right around the corner, or them breaking into your car is right around the corner. So I'd rather throw him a 5-spot and hope he can score a nickel to get well so he can panhandle or get his cans for the rest of the day or whatever it is he's doing. So, you know, what's cracking, my boy? I love your stuff, man. I've been rocking with you from day one. It's just an ex-con fight to stay right. All right, Daniel Kent. Respect, my boy. Respect. Do I do physical therapy? Yeah, I stretch Harriet out as often as I can. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just kidding. Physical therapy for my knee. Sometimes just getting up and walking around feels like physical therapy, but 73 likes, 133 on live, right? We're down to 121, so you know, Danny Danny Oy, you're right, man. They always take the socks. You know what I mean? Like, it's the one thing they'll always take is fresh socks. You know, I don't know what it is. It's like they just peel the last ones off that are stuck to their feet, you know? How do you feel when you wake up most days? How PTSD? How do I feel most days when I wake up? That huge ball of anxiety that just has me wondering why, where, how, who, when, you know? Uh, that's how I wake up most mornings. And within a few minutes, you know, I'm able to kick back and ask the All Father to relieve me of the bondage of self, man. Get me out of self so I can quit feeling all this anxiety. And it's a difficult one. You know, my girl, she experiences anxiety. It's the one thing she can get on board with me with. I take blood pressure pills. Clonidine, not Klonopin, is one of them. You know, so, you know, you get old, you gotta have your daily dose. And, you know, sometimes I get cotton mouth from it, but whatever, like it slows down, the clonidine slows down my heart rate, my blood pressure, and levels me off. I just have to deal with the cotton mouth and whatnot. You take Viagra to bust them cheeks. That sucks, man. I'm in my 50s, and if I took Viagra, it'd be horrible. The last time I called, it says if you have a hard-on for more than 4 hours, please call, you know? And like the first or second time I seen Harriet, you know, I had wood for like 6 straight hours and it wouldn't go away. And I called and they're like, Viagra. And she's all, I explained to him what the problem was. I was like, hey man, this thing won't go away. It's been hard for like 6 straight hours. And she goes, well, how long ago did you take the pill? And I said, what pill? And she goes, the Viagra. I go, I haven't taken the Viagra. I've just been looking at Harriet. That's all it took for me, you know what I mean? And that's in my 50s, my boy. So take all the Viagra you need, because this pup ain't needing them, you know? So right on, somebody got the damn joke, you know? Yeah, no, you're right. It is. It's a benzodiazepine. I don't take that. I don't take that. When you just have to shake it off. Shake it off. How do you feel about methadone? Methadone scares the shit out of me, man. You know, I was on 180 milligrams of that stuff and I went to jail. Fucking, yeah, methadone scares the shit out of me. If you're using it for real quick, you know, I take somebody to the clinic almost every morning and I tell them, you know, 21 days, that's about as long as you want to be on it if you're just trying to get off this. Don't you guys understand? Methadone, Suboxone, heroin, opiates of any form is not going to fill that spiritual void, man. That's what we're trying to fill, and everybody's trying to fill that hole with something other than what needs to fill it. You know, it took me so long to get that. And now that I got it, I would just love for you to have it, man. I'd just love to give it away to you. But it's work. You have to earn it. I can't just give it to you. And it starts one day at a time, man. You know, one day at a time. And if you don't believe in a God today, that's okay, man. You don't have to. But I guarantee you, when you start doing the next right indicated thing and you see things presenting themselves before you and you quit taking credit for it, like I'm that guy, that's why this happened for me, you'll start to give credit where credit is due, man. You know, I'm not going to go getting all holy roly on you, but I'm just telling you, man, thank the gods that I get to live with some freedom today, man. You know what I mean? Like I had a dream a while back that Freya had come to me and she wasn't, that's right, 107 thumbs up. Freya wasn't liking the way that I was treating Harriet. And she told me in my dream, she's like, you need to straighten it out. You're to honor your woman. You're to die for your woman. You're to feed your woman and make sure she has what she needs. And that was heavy for me, you know, for Freya. Just, she was so beautiful, man. She glowed. I couldn't make out her face, but she was so beautiful. And her words are telling me to honor my woman, to honor my family, to be prepared to die for my family if need be. But there's no sense in doing that as long as I work to make sure that we have what we need. It's not like I'm raping and pillaging villages these days, you know. Basically, she was just telling me be a good human being. And I know the dream was very vivid. You know, I came out, I told Harriet, and I was like, oh my God, you'll never believe who came to me in my dream. And she's like, yeah, right, whatever. But, you know, I know what happened. I know what happened. So, and Thor gives me the strength that I need. Odin gives me the wisdom that I need, you know. Loki, you just spend too much time in my life too, my boy. I'd really like a break from you, you know what I mean? Thinking everything's funny. It's not. And no, I didn't quit smoking in jail. James Peach, detox off methadone. Good for you, my boy. Good for you. Yeah, no kidding, Danny. Oh, kicking in jail so many times. Oh my God, it's a nightmare, huh? Let's see. I keep looking for this guy named Jay, man. I want to catch this fool. What's up, Adam? What you sipping on, bro? What am I sipping on? I'm sipping on some purified drinking water. Would you like some? Actually, it's G, bro. It's G. It's G, bro. On a recovery-based channel, I'm sucking on some G. These guys are fucking retarded. Right. Is that right, West Coast Trick? How off would you like me to be, my boy? Yeah, I mean, let me get a few of these. So, don't you think I would just have my channel be a straight prison channel if I was using? Don't you think? Huh? You might want to do the math on this, man. So it's fentanyl, black farm, under covers right now, shaking, sweating, just shit. So, man, James Peach, I feel for you, my boy. My God. And just remember, showers are your best friend, my boy. You never want to be in that again. I never want to be in that position again, sitting there sweating and freezing and shaking. No, never again, please. I ain't tapping. Consider making amends with Wes and making videos someday. Making amends with Wes about what? I haven't done anything to have to make amends with the boy about. I mean, we get some clowning together. That's about it. I've done some clowning on him with him. But big deal. If we was homeboys on the yard, I'd be clowning him too. So I ain't done nothing to offend that dude, or, you know what I mean? He ain't done nothing to offend me. There's no beef that I know of, you know? No, there's no amends due to anybody. I mean, if his feelings are hurt and he got at me on email or something and he felt that I owed him amends, sure, I would make amends with him. Absolutely. But man to man, convict to convict, I think he knows everything's just been fun play. You know what I mean? Clowning is clowning, my boy. Don't let us find some shit out about you on the yard. We'll torment the shit out of you till you want to hang yourself. You know? You guys are fucking stupid. Taking small hits so bad just to listen. Not together. Okay. How do I make this thing slow down so I can go back on shit? No. Anybody know how I can make it go back? Oh well, just never. Put that out. Okay, do what then? Scroll up or scroll down? Nah, it's not working. Keep someone in the pen, like when someone tries to keep someone. So, what does it mean to keep you? Yeah, we learn to love some dudes. You know what I mean? I've loved way more men than I've loved women, and I say that with no homo involved. Like I don't want to see the homie go. You know what I mean? So let's set him up for a 115. So he gets a disciplinary act, 115, something that'll still keep him on the yard. We got him for another 90 days. It's just how it is, man. Generally, we don't do that, unless it's wintertime and we don't want you released on the streets in the winter. Come on. You got to stay inside while it's still cold. 114. So 114 likes, right? 144. Okay, hold down control button and press S at the same time. Chronic Soul, are you lying? Is that really how you do it? Or am I going to strip something, man? Control S. I'm not going to do it till later. Shitty shoes, respect from Florida. Florida, you guys got some weirdos down there, my boy. That's for sure. Alt plus 4F. Yeah, man, I wouldn't lie. Okay, I believe you. So, all right. Control, and then what? Control, and say it again. I want to get these things to stop so I can read a couple of them. Who your honey badger? I'm your honey badger. Okay. Alt plus 4F. Alt. Control plus S. Do you have to hit the plus 2 or just S? Control S. No. Control S. No, that did some way out shit. You can see in the chat. How do you slow it down? Big 253. How do you slow it down? I'm looking for you. Big 253. Something going on. Dude, don't hit Alt plus F. Yeah, I guess, huh? Hit close your shit. Okay. Oh, close your shit. Okay, thank you, Chronic. Hit Control S at same time. Control S. Okay, I think that may have done it. Yeah. Yeah, now I can go back and read some stuff. Cool. I learned something today. So, control it. Yeah, okay. So, from Buffalo, New York. Okay. Where'd that thing go? Okay, stop. Uh-oh. Okay. So, can I just go like this? Yeah. Okay. For real, be addicted from 20 years and looking at what I'm missing in life. No kidding, man. Spending all your life in an apartment or hiding from the world. Boy, did church work for you? No, church did not work for me, man. Church did not work for me. Church is everywhere for me, man. I walk outside and God's everywhere. You know what I mean? It's beautiful. So Sorry, I know you guys get all pissed off about the phone. Yeah, I just had to carry her downstairs. So I'm trying to get to see my dog Ketis. I guess she's not doing so well. I guess the mom just said I had to carry her downstairs. It's really sad. I need to get out there because I gotta see her before she goes. In my opinion, through the ringer, same as me in a different way. Interested in both your channels, just curious. If you're interested in both channels, that's great, man. You know what I mean? Like, my only problem really is using the F word as often as he does. You know what I mean? And we're supposed to be living the way we speak on this channel. We're supposed to be humble. We're supposed to be, you know, all that. And I'm not picking all that up. But, you know, Wes, you're a work in progress. Badger, you're a work in progress. King Cree, everybody out there, we're all work in progress, man. So I ain't tripping like that. So there's nothing going on there, just so you know. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, got that. Got that. Greg Walker, who we talking about? Because, yeah, I'm into all that. I'm tired of people being disrespectful on here. You mentioned on an interview with her that if you wanted to go to the next level, there's something for you. All right, Leo Vasquez, you know what time it is, my boy. You know what time it is. The books are closed, you know, and I know you know what that means, but the books are closed in that department. But there's always the guy putting in work. There's always the sleeper, you know. So if you want to work your way to being that, you know, karma's a motherfucker, man. Everything I did has come back at me full circle, trust me. 3 dibs, some butt naked you talking about? The Hugo? Yeah, I used to love that, man, that's for sure. How do you feel about President Trump? How do I feel about Trump? We're going to leave politics out of this. Let's see. Quadrex, there you are, design. So that's who drew the pictures, guys. He does? That's funny. Is that a balance about taking a minute? Taking a minute. Set. Where are my glasses at? Right. Out of bounds. Do I read daily reflections? Absolutely. You know what I mean? The butt naked, homie, for sure. Yeah, for sure. I used to love that stuff. How would Trump do in jail? He'd be running shit, my boy. With money like that, he'd be running shit. Not out of bounds. If you did the time for it. Okay. Respect. Okay. What does it mean when someone in the pen tries to keep someone? I covered that. So your channel is way positive and motivating you guys. You're gonna have Rob back on the channel. Of course I'm gonna have Rob back. Guys, you just don't understand. For me to have Rob down here, he drives a big old beast, so I gotta put $50 in gas in his truck to come down here. And even though we're friends, you know, when I hang out, when we hang out, we go to baseball games like 818 versus other 818 or whatever, you know, we do all that, but I'm not gonna film there. And to have Rob come by, you know, it cost me $50 to have him come down here and then to feed the guy. Oh my God. Burgers? Burgers? So, you know, so I got Harriet this, you know, she deserves far better, but, you know, this is how we're supposed to treat our women, man. You know, I don't always treat her the way I want to because I'm half retarded and, you know, I want to treat her great. But I'm a work in progress. I just got through saying it. I'd rather do it all day, told me. I really want to honor my people and get out and don't come back and do something positive. All right. My brother doing all day told me if I really want to honor my people, then get out and don't come back and do something positive. Realest thing I heard in my entire life. That's what we all the true OGs. You're coming back to a wasp nest. You know, we got something for you. Are there any hot trannies in the? Were there any hot trannies in the pen? Well, I mean, what do you consider hot? Some of them could play handball like a motherfucker, though. So don't get caught in the window, you know, watching them. So, you know, Rob is the man. All right, Trump swipe pipe in Chicago. Let's see. Pizza delivery watching you. What's up, amigo? All right, Sean Hawkinson, delivering a pizza. What's up, burgers? Cheeseburgers, burgers. All the pain and years wanted, not worth it. Life is so beautiful for that. Too beautiful for that. Man, you're right. I didn't realize how beautiful life was out here, you know, because I just remember being a kid running around out here and being tormented in school, getting in trouble, just nothing. There was no joyous times, getting the shit beat out of me by my dad on a regular basis. Mom loved me, but didn't really know how to show it. You know, all. Sneezy 717. I'll look them up, bro, and see what's going on. You know, because if you guys don't want to be part of this channel, that's fine, man. I didn't start it to bring a bunch of BS on here, man. I brought it for those that are willing to listen. You know, willing to try and do something different. Okay, I got you, my boy. I'll look it up. 717. Not everybody's willing, you know what I mean? I get that. King Cree, I'm gonna figure out here. I'm gonna make you a monitor right now, I think. Add moderator. Bam! Guess what, my boy? You just became a moderator. Handle it. You know, let some stuff come through so people know what I'm dealing with, but you know the words we don't like come through, man. So any disrespect towards any women, don't just block them, remove them, all right? So thank you for being part of the tribe, you know what I mean? I appreciate you. Cutter Carrillo, you're the shit, my boy. You know what I mean? So, fifth thing, let's see. Harriet's visiting her son right now. I miss her terribly. She looks so hot when she left. Oh my God, she was so smoking. She's been sort of mad at me, so but I just wanted to go up and hug her and hold her and just not let her go out the door. But she looks so smoking. Oh my God. But I really got to keep her from getting mad at me so much. You know what I mean? I buy my girls flowers all the time, just like I did for my mom, even though home was hell. You know, Quadrix, that's cool, man. You know, I wish I could say I buy them. I just go to the graveyard and take them. Just kidding. I would never do that. That's so disrespectful. Somebody actually got upset that I told that joke on here, and I guess people do that. You know, I just don't happen to be one of them. So, and you know, I know my goatee looks like in the videos, it always looks like it's crooked and shit, but I can assure you it's not. If you don't believe me, ask Eminem, or also known as Scribner. He'll tell you the shit's straight, man. It just looks funny when I'm on here. I'm like, damn, I'm baby clowning the goatee rough. And sure as shit, I'll look and I'll go, that's funny. I'm with you, dog. About 717 guy. JP, all right, we'll look him up. 717, you might sound like you might be in a little trouble. And I'm sure you don't give a shit because you got no respect for anybody, right? You know what I mean? You guys go check out Community, some of the pictures that I posted on there lately. You know, I've been having a good time on there. It's probably 717's life right there. You know what I mean? And I'm praying for you the hardest. I'm not praying on you this week, but I'm praying for you. Trust me, there would have been a time I'd have been praying on you. So weak people sitting behind a keyboard talking shit, man. It's crazy. So, let's see. Okay, we gotta get going. So let's go like this. No, take that away. Okay. Remove. Just remove, man. Okay. Okay, it looks like there hasn't been any new things. Maybe I've been cut off. I don't know. I'm probably just sitting here talking to nobody, but oh, Daniel Kemp, my boy, I'm telling you, everyone think that's why I made a video about that. Like, watch who you call punk, because, you know what I mean? Here you trying to act tough in front of the homies, talking about this punk fucking woo, woo, woo. You know, talking about some tranny who's over there washing some other man's boxers, and he hears you talking about him. He comes over and puts hands all over your ass. Lights you up like a Christmas tree, you know what I mean? Some of them fools know how to sling them boys. So, anyway, oh, maybe this will do it. Anyway, it looks like comments have quit. Okay. Maybe not. Okay. Hey, King Cree, it's all clean. Trout Chaser, yeah, that is a funny name. What about Idaho? Just know that I had a pimp. You know what I mean? So, guys, I finally was able to get glasses, you know, so I could see at night, and Harriet could quit screaming at me when I'm driving. Oh, where are they? So, I went to Sears and got some glasses. Can't find them. That figures. Anyway, I got a pair of sunglasses too that are prescription, so it's cool. You know what I mean? Like, I can drive now and see during the day as well. Are you going to give a shout out, bro? To who? Justin Miller. Does that make you happy? You know what I mean? He's so brutal. I thought you were dying. Oh, man, you had no idea what coming off that 180 milligrams felt like. Even the sheriffs felt bad with me. I was in the county jail. Even they felt bad for me, and they would let me shower in the middle of the night because I think it was like 43 days that I had not slept. You know what I mean? So let's say, yeah, bed's taken. So I think it had been like 43 days with no sleep, man, or sleep that I had noticed. You know what I mean? I be queefing, man. Me and the homie were talking about you yesterday. Did the Woods ever go to war with a fart car? Man, I'll let you know right now, boy. I'm a farter all day. You know what I mean? That's the first thing I do in the morning. I be queefing, and Harriet's just, you could hear her giggling in bed when I go in the bathroom taking that leak, and all of a sudden, brrr, you know? So we were talking about you yesterday, me and Herc, you know? He's like, anyway, yeah, it's funny, you know? He said he doesn't usually bring you up for $2, but anyway, right there, right? So generally, like if you're in a cell though, and you got a bust ass, you walk over to the door, and you'll turn towards the door, and you'll bust ass in the crack, or sit on the shitter and start flushing the toilet as you're busting ass, to where them toilets will suck a basketball down, man. You know what I mean? There's a whoosh, 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 So that's what you do to be courteous without getting into a fight with your cellie, because let me tell you, he knows you're busting ass and it's foul, and you're just laying in your bed doing that. Yeah, we're going to have problems. You know what I mean? First, I'm going to tell you once, and the second time, there's nothing left to be said. You know what I mean? All the talking's done. Just get up and start dealing with business. Let's see. Turlet. Yep. I keep trying to get her to shout out Fart City, but he never does. Could you talk to him? I be queefing. He said it's going to take 20 to shout it out. That's what he said. I'm just telling you. He said it's going to take a 20, man. He's all that $14.99. He's not doing it. But for 20, he's going to do it. So he's all, I got to keep bringing him up because he keeps talking, shooting a couple frog skins here and there. He helps fund the channel. Hurt goes a little larger, man. His camera was $5,000, one of his cameras, and he has two of them. $5,000. Damn, that's crazy. So you guys getting bored with me yet? You know what I mean? I'm just sort of coming on and just trying to let you know Monday's coming, man, and it's up to you what kind of week you're going to make. It's totally up to you. I know it's up to me. And I want to make this a week that me and Harriet will not forget, that we'll just always remember and be grateful for. That's what happens. Nah, I can't do Dave. Can't do that. John Doe, throw like a 50 on there if that's what you want. You know what I mean? If he can afford to smoke that, he can afford to throw that. King Creed, appreciate it. Keep pumping. The lump on my forehead. All right, so you want to know what the lump on my forehead is? Truthfully, it's a horn. I'm half devil. So here's the truth. There's a motel called the Movie Land Motel on Ventura Boulevard. I'd only been out of prison so long. I told you guys that I was a prostitute for S&M. There was no sex involved. And I used to allow women to beat me for money. So they could call me their husband. They could call me whatever they wanted. Fuck your credit cards, whatever. They'd say all this way out shit. Well, I was shaving my head, knowing the customer. Queefing, here we go. I shaved my head, and, obviously you got to get loaded if you're doing that kind of work. So I went to hit in my forehead, and I hit, and what I hit was an artery. And the last part of it, I just pushed in, and I had a stroke. My left side went like this, my face went like this, and I fell on the floor, and that was on a Monday. They finally pushed the door open Thursday, Thursday in the morning, they called the police to come out because they could push the door open, but there was a chain on the motel door, and you could see feet, so they figured I was dead, and they didn't want to come in. So they called the sheriffs, and the sheriffs came out, and I guess maybe they thought I was dead too because nobody had heard from me since Monday. But I had had a stroke, and this is part of the reason why. I missed the last part of it. I passed out. I woke up. All I could move was my fingers. I couldn't crawl on the floor. My face was stuck like this. My hillside, my mouth was stuck. And that's how it was. I ended up going to the hospital. The cops weren't in no big hurry because they thought I was dead too. And, when they seen I was alive, everything changed again and everybody was back on it. Badger, if you're interested in quitting smoking cigs, from 300 a month to 50 a month. Yeah, if I'm gonna smoke, I'm gonna smoke the real thing. I'm not gonna puff on one of them little strawberry smelling things. So I am gonna try and quit. I seen my grandbaby yesterday, and he's like, "Grandpa, you smell like cigarette smoke." I don't want that. I don't want that to be what he thinks of later in life when he thinks back on me. So I am planning on quitting. Just can't tell you when. I get it. Stand, key, lips. I get it. It's cute. Yeah, Stan. That's right, King Cree. It's pretty funny, huh? Okay, from Portugal here. All right, OG from Portugal. Man, it must be beautiful over there. I can only imagine. Where did you get that painting behind you? That painting behind me? I think Goodwill. No, it was a friend of Harriet's that painted it. Shot that story would make a good movie. Big hug. Appreciate the big hug, man. So anyway, yeah, it didn't take long for me to pull out of the stroke. I was hydrated up. It was like 4 to 6 weeks till I was back out and functioning correctly, but that's what the horn is, guys. You know what I mean? It's a miss. So, as embarrassing as it is to say, so I just tell people that I'm half devil. That left hand's the devil's side. So, let's see, how long have I been muttering to you guys? So, what do you think of? Yeah, if I walked you through the anxiety attack, man, respect. Like I try and be here for all you guys, and I do what I can on Instagram. Yeah, I do what I can. I try and do what I can for you. So, consultation. Of course, I have to charge for consultation, but like I'm sponsoring some in Ireland through the 12 steps. That you can't charge for 12 steps, man. Come on, So, and as far as the consultation goes, he's the one who came up with a price and was like, no, what you have to tell me and my boy, because he's getting ready to go to prison, is worth this amount for me to do that. And you can use it for what you want, which I use it for the bed. So, or sometimes gas, you know what I mean? Or sometimes film, or sometimes lights, or sometimes camera. So, just got some mics so that I can start miking up, got the light for the camera. You know, it goes on the camera so that the lighting's good. When I'm doing myself on here on live feed, it's another story, but I want to start bringing you the quality that Big Herc's bringing you, man. You know, these things right here, ridiculous in price. Ridiculous. So when you guys start screaming about, oh, here he goes talking about the seventh tradition again, this is where the money goes, man. Towards helping your fellow man and towards buying stuff that's going to help this channel bring you better quality along with content. I got 20 something years of content. I got 50 years of content for you. You want to get right down to it, we can go way back to when Jesus was a baby and it still said whoa on the stop signs, you know, because I was doing dirt way back then. I wasn't snorting condoms and eating Tide Pods, I can tell you that. You know, appreciate that. You like that hairdo? All right, all right. So that's right. Appreciate that, Matty Rose. I wish you would have gone to PayPal. You know what I mean? I would have loved to send you a sticker, man. So listen, you guys, isn't that some horrible shit about them kids that are in elementary school? 2 of them rat pack one kid. They sucker punch him one time, and then they sucker punch him the second time. He falls, hits his head, and he ends up dying. Come on, man. What's going on? Listen, bullying has been going on since Cain and Abel, man. Bullying has always been going on. And when you fight, you're supposed to be fighting in elementary school and stuff. You don't want to wait till you're junior high to start fighting, you know what I mean? By then you're getting your ass whooped. But by then you're also supposed to know that fighting isn't absolutely always necessary. You know what I mean? I take classes so that I know what I'm doing so that I don't have to do it. You know, that's my whole concept on things, you know. Not to brag, but old Badger can get down with some nunchucks. You know, I can get down with some of those toys. Let's just put it that way. You know, and I'm not bragging. I got them all, okay? With the ink that I got on me inside, I got them all. They're real. You know what I mean? So, all right, the next person that donates on here, we're going to say 10 and puts an address. I'm sending them the first sticker out. So you did that one a little early, bud. You got to put it on there, put your address, and the next person that does it, and I'm sending out, you'll get the first sticker. So same thing happens. What time? Can I take a punch? Man, I've taken so many punches, it ain't even funny, my boy. Yeah, I've had the shit smashed out of me on several occasions. Yeah, cusses. Yeah, what's cusses to it? Then they gave the boy a year. Oh, Justin Miller, they already sentenced the kid? They gave him a year? Yeah, he still has to live with the fact that he killed some kid at that age. So, you know, let me tell you, from an individual who knows that shit never goes away, man. And sometimes you still hear him screaming in the night, "Why, Badger? Why?" You know, there's been a couple victims, you know, and I know they had victims that screamed, you know, that counted on them, you know. I don't just prey on the weak. Fabian Martinez, I thought that was a tenor right there. I thought you was getting it, my boy. Yeah, you know, 288A, I got no sympathy for you. You know, neither does anyone else. And you want to tell us that story? Why don't you come on back here to the back and tell us the story? We'll see what kind of pass you're going to get. You know what I mean? I can't tell the name. Did I just snitch on myself? Let's just say I've already done the time on the things that I've done. So, when I said what did I laugh about? You know? So, all right, well, it looks like no sticker. That works for me. I only got one stamp anyway. They're always active, my boy. You know what I mean? They're miserable. They got no life. They got no respect from anybody. So, I mean, I'd be that miserable too, you know? So it's okay, man. They're the ones I'm trying to reach, trying to let them know that things don't got to be the way they're making them be. So, Lago story. 10. Come on, guys. One more person. Yep, one more person. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna close this down. So, they ain't got no grit. There you go, man. Respect. Is there a beef between them? No, there's no beef between us that I know about. And if there is, I'm not worried. Neither is he. So, okay, better peace, Chris from Texas. All right, don't forget, I got White Crip coming on, and I guess nobody's interested in that sticker, which is all right, you know. I was just watching a video of you and her in 23. Bro, you lost some weight. Yeah, I did almost 12 weeks of boot camp, my boy. I didn't have to pay either time. The first 20 pounds, free. You know what I mean? Got paid every cent of it back. Second 15, if I'd have drank so much as a glass of water that morning, I would have failed. I didn't have to pay for either one of them. So, I'm not going to do the phone thing. That's not reason. It's cool, Devon. I get it, my boy. I get it. I'm in the same, situation right now. Funds are tight. Where'd that go? I want to see that. Also call. Smash the like button. Where'd he go? Phones in respect. All right, cheeseburger. Got some Popeye going on. Hey, man, just like in NA, Alcoholics Anonymous, we don't give no fronts, my boy. No fronts. Productive work. Yeah, right. Appreciate that, Jamie. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. Everyone, please have a productive work week. Have a productive school week. Just have a productive week. Let somebody in your family know that you appreciate them. I don't care who it is. Let somebody know. King Cree, I know you got me, my boy. You got me. Nothing but love and respect, guys. Wow, looks like I'm gonna get stuck with all these stickers in the end. That's cool. I'll just paste my whole room in them. Oh wait, no, I said the next person that goes on here and does $10, I'll send it. I didn't say PayPal, did I? So, yeah, okay. So, let's go. Everybody trying to have a great week, man. I just released some more Patreon of Cowboy, I believe. Let me think. I think it's Cowboys all that's on there right now, and then oh, come on, man, you know you got one coming. I'm not even gonna say your name. Come on, you know you had one coming anyway, my boy. I need you to hit IG with that address, though. All right, I got you, my boy, for sure, always and forever. You nothing but love and respect to you, man. You bailed me out of so many situations. Anyway, guys, have a good week. All right, just try, and not let shit start to build on your shoulders throughout the week. Try and shake it off, man. You get to decide how your day goes. You and only you. Things can start getting real bad. You can start getting wrapped up in your own head, and you can stay that way for the remainder of the day, the remainder of the week, or the remainder of the month. Or you could just ask the gods to relieve you of the bondage of self, man, and get out of self and live free. You know, that's all we really want, is to live free, you know. Anyway, I'm hoping my girl comes home. Maybe she's got some money to take me out to dinner. That'd be nice. Yeah, it's that time of month again, but she's a good girl, man. And I hope you guys all get to find somebody that makes you feel the way she makes me feel. So, John, good looking out. Message retracted. Oh, you retracted it. Okay. What's her trying to say? Yeah, believe that. Them trannies got hands, man. They'll put hands all over your ass. You know what I mean? All right, John McHugh. Check it out. Go to SFB, lowercase all SFB Badgers, heavy hitters, or Badgers, SFB Badger on Instagram, or Badgers Heavy Hitters at gmail.com, and leave me your address, please. Make you. So everybody got their shirts, I'm assuming. I haven't heard anybody say nothing. I know, I'm pretty sure everyone got their shirts. So, bro, you're in that hotel room from Monday. Yeah, from Monday to Thursday. Yeah, it was horrible, man. I watched the sun go down, the sun come up, the sun go down, the sun come up for days, bro. It was brutal. Damn. Anyway, guys, I've talked your ear off. I want you to know that I got nothing but love and respect for you, including you trolls. One day, I'm gonna get you on this side. You know what I mean? So, yeah, one day you'll be on this side and you'll learn being a troll is no way to go through life, man. All right? Once you start brushing the things off, nothing's gonna bother you. You know, and you're not going to be that miserable piece of crap that's sitting behind a PC, PCing up on whatever, you know, on the PC. So anyway, I got lost in that conversation. John McHugh, I got you covered, my boy. Hit me up on Instagram. And King Cree, go ahead and shoot your address and whatnot too. I got you covered for being a monitor. All right. Listen, guys, nothing but love and respect shot your way. I appreciate you all. I appreciate the time you spent with me this evening. And I appreciate you guys respecting my girl. So with that said, bam! Peace out, suckers. All right, guys. May the gods bless you.